Seems like it's been a little while since I have done a reloading video. I got these awesome XTPs right here, 110 grainers. Got to do a little bit of experimentation. A little bit with TiteGroup, a little bit of Winchester 572. This is specifically designed for shot shells, but it also works in pistoles, and we're going to test it out and see how she chooches. Now, she's got a bit slower burn rate, so I'm not sure how she's going to do out of my little snubbies. 10 out of this and 10 out of that. I'm going to get these all primed up so we can get loaded. I need to give a big shout out. Waldo hooked me up with these bullets right here to test out. Pretty excited for that. And he also hooked me up with this 572. Visually, you really can't tell a difference that one has another grain of powder over the other. Neither one of them give you very good case fill. I'd say you're maybe just a little bit more than half. I'd like to see how these things perform against each other with the two different powders. Got to thank Waldo for making this possible with the powder and with the projectiles. I cannot wait to get out on the range. These are the 110 grain Horror Natty. First, I'm going to shoot 5 out of the little Smith & Wesson right here, the little airweight. One of the ugliest but most wonderful guns ever made. We're about 11 meters away from the target, in case anybody was wondering. Velocities range from 873 to 927. The grouping, not so bad. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, but the point of aim was clear up here. So these little guys are shooting very low with that TiteGroup. I'm gonna shoot 3 of them to get a velocity difference out of this 357 Magnum with the 4-inch barrel. Not really a significant difference in velocity. I don't know what happened here. That one shot all the way over here. The other 2 hit in this same area. Now I'm going to test out the ones that are loaded with the W572. In this loading, not very consistent at all, almost a 200 foot per second spread. Each charge weight was measured to scale. Like our last group was in here. Looks like it's not as accurate, at least in that charge weight with that bullet. 3 rounds from the Security 6. This produced significantly higher velocities out of the 4-inch barrel, and this is a really bad picture of the chronograph, or not. I am hitting higher, but it did raise it up, and it's more in line with the target. I'll put 1 jog in front of this. At close range on this milk jug right here, you can see that clean hole at the bottom of the water there. Came out, split the back of the jug. Got nothing super crazy out of it. Ain't anything to shake a stick at. And there we have the jacket. And we have the core right there. So there she is, for whatever that's worth. It's hitting. What in the world? It's almost like this thing separated out of the jacket, and then the bullet hit, and then the casing hit the bullet. You can see where you have that lead smear on the outside of the case. I have never seen anything like it. Now we'll do the same thing again. We just don't seem like we have as much upception on the jug. It puttered enough energy on the liquid substrate that we have here that it split the jug a little bit, and then it came right out there, and you can see that we caught it right there on the vest. That's very odd to me. It's almost like I don't know if it's just not long enough to stabilize. I'm going to take my 125 grain XTPs that are backed by Bullseye. I'm going to shoot a 5-shot group out of these, and then I'm going to put one into a jug and just see if I get anything different than what we're seeing here. Ooh, baby, I like what I see. I usually shoot this bullet pretty dang well, and this one's sucking. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is me, and the reason I know that's me because I fired this bullet many times. Clearly, I need to do it a lot more. This is not perfectly apples to apples. Number one, we have a heavier bullet. We also have a completely different powder. Maybe those 110 grains, they're not matched up with the right powder. Maybe they need something like Bullseye behind them. Just look at what happened to this thing. Also, it didn't deflect. It hit square into that vest. And you can see that thing was already expanding some. And then when it hit the vest, it still had enough energy to pancake. I'm going to take this extra one we've got, and I'm going to try shoot it through the 357 with the longer barrel, see if we get any different results. Hit pretty low there, came out on this side, and we get some expansion. It did peel the pedals back, but there wasn't enough retained energy to continue to flatten that bullet after it hit the vest. Most of the energy was absorbed in that first gallon of water. It hit pretty hard, hit up here, split out that jug very nicely, way better than out of the snub nose. And then hit on this side. The vest is indented. So here's the TiteGroup, and this is that W572. But the loadings I have for these right here, just nothing to write home about. I mean, you got some expansion here. Hopefully this was educational, but I think I'm gonna stick with a little bit heavier bullets. I don't think I'm gonna try for anything lighter, just trying to get velocity.